Remember those days when auto-editing tools felt like they were actively working against your creative flow? You'd upload your footage, hoping for magic, only to spend hours fighting with glitches and weird, disjointed clips. Maybe you were trying to create a simple clip of yourself talking, but the tool would just mangle the captions or pick the most awkward B-roll possible. If you tried one of those early apps and quit halfway through, you are definitely not alone in that frustration. But I want to tell you something important, and that is that things have genuinely changed for the better. Today, I want to walk you through exactly how Vizard has tackled every single gripe that creators used to have with these tools. There are 6 massive upgrades that I really want to break down for you right now. By the end of this video, you will see exactly why the Vizard you might have tried 2 years ago is completely different from the Vizard of today. Let's start by looking at the biggest pain points that creators consistently complained about. First, we have to talk about the content that wasn't just a simple talking head video. In the early days, auto-editors largely made their clipping decisions by only listening to the audio track. That meant anything that relied on visual action rather than just dialogue basically got ignored or clipped poorly. Think about sports highlights, intense gaming montages, or even detailed visual tutorials. Those types of videos need a tool that understands what is actually happening on the screen. Vizard solved that with a brand new approach called visual-aware clipping. The AI no longer just listens for the interesting audio moments. It actually analyzes what is visually happening in the frame at any given second. It recognizes motion, specific object interactions, and even scene changes. This allows the software to pick moments that are genuinely exciting to watch, not just the loudest sentences. If you are editing a gaming highlight, it finds the winning kill or the reaction moment. For a cooking demo, it spots the precise moment you flip the food or pour the sauce. This single shift opens up Vizard to so many creators who were previously left out of the AI editing revolution. But if you think that visual clipping is the best part, wait until you hear about the speed upgrades. Slow processing times used to be the main complaint that drove people away in droves. Creators simply do not want to wait around for 30 minutes while an app prepares their clips. Vizard completely rebuilt its backend with a heavy focus on throughput and real-world workflows. Projects that used to take ages now finish in a fraction of the time. We are talking about waiting for minutes instead of waiting for nearly half an hour. Faster processing means you keep your momentum during the creative process. You can batch way more uploads and stop scheduling your entire day around a single render queue. This isn't just a nice feature to have, it actually changes how you plan your content strategy. Now let's talk about captions, because bad captions can absolutely kill your discoverability. Early transcription engines would constantly mangle names, technical jargon, and even basic slang. That meant a quick 2-minute caption fix would turn into 10 minutes of frustrating manual edits. Vizard integrated a next-generation transcription engine that dramatically improves accuracy. It handles accents, complex jargon, and unique names significantly better than before. In practice, creators are reporting around a 30% improvement in overall accuracy. On top of that, the actual caption editor is finally usable for human beings. You can easily nudge the start and end times, edit words in line, and scrub the clip for context. Getting your captions right is no longer a massive chore that ruins your day. Next, let's talk about B-roll, because nothing breaks your credibility faster than mismatched, jarring footage. Old AI B-roll tools tended to latch onto a single keyword and pull totally contextless clips. You could say the word line and get footage of geometric shapes, or say crushing it and get actual industrial crushers. Vizard's B-roll picker got smarter. You can select entire phrases, and the AI pulls footage that matches the actual context. It understands the tone and meaning, not just the isolated keywords you happen to use. If you want to manually prompt a specific vibe, there is even an inline prompt box for that. So the B-roll actually reinforces your story instead of just confusing your viewers. The fourth big win is reframing and subject tracking for dynamic videos. Vloggers and creators who work with handheld footage used to hit a hard stop with automatic tools. The automatic cropping would constantly freak out when subjects moved. Vizard introduced advanced tracking that keeps your subject centered and framed automatically. There is also a manual tracking mode where you just click what you want to follow, and the AI locks on. Think of it as autopilot for your frame, which is perfect for walking vlogs or sports highlights. Any scene with motion now gets professional-looking reframe work without you ever touching a complex editing suite. Fifth, there is an integrated editor that actually finishes the job properly. Plenty of creators felt like auto-editors got them 70% of the way there, and then forced them to switch apps. Vizard's editor has evolved into a full AI-assisted suite that handles audio cleanup and gaps. You can fine-tune the crop and remove weird pauses with just a single click. The editor itself is significantly faster and smoother now, with much snappier controls. This ensures you do not get pulled out of your creative flow by lag or accidental software crashes. Finally, the last major improvement is one that changes how you publish: distribution and scheduling. Other tools make you export clips, open another app, and manually line up posts across platforms. Vizard's autoschedule and content calendar do the heavy lifting for you. You just tell the platform how often you want to post and set your priorities. Vizard will then auto-schedule clips based on performance signals and your personal preferences. The content calendar gives you a single place to manage, tweak, and publish posts. This is perfect for creators who hate admin or teams who need a clear, centralized plan. Look, I'm not saying Vizard is the only tool out there, as there are other decent platforms. But Vizard hits a different balance of power, ease of use, and intelligent automation. It is built for creators who want to spend their time making content, not wrangling software. To recap, the Vizard that used to struggle is now a totally different product. It analyzes visuals, processes projects fast, and gives you better transcriptions with an easy editor. That is not just a feature list update. It is a reimagining of how AI can support a creative workflow. If you tried Vizard before and gave up, now is the time to come back and give it another shot. I would love to hear what pain points you still want solved, so drop them in the comments. Also, if you want a walkthrough of any of these 6 improvements, say which one, and I will make a deep dive video. Keep making stuff, do not let tools slow you down, and we will see you in the next one.